introduce myself as a first start. This is Christian, that's me, and as was just mentioned,
we are organizing design competitions of all scale, and a key component of every competition is the issue of connecting people, because only if you bring people together they can clarify the task and they can agree on a certain solution, which is then hopefully being implemented. I think the work of architects and the thought of architects, they deserve to be realized, and so I think it should be the task for the client to think long enough that they can really identify their needs and bring them into a competition brief and ask an architect for a solution. I think for most people it's the connection between the place where they live and where they work, or if you're not yet working, the place where you go to school. So that's urbanistically the challenge, that it is not only the answer, or what the city is offering is not only a transfer from A to B, but that is part of life. We spend a lot of time in commuting. Well, I would say it's a respectful regeneration of the cities. Unfortunately, I've seen only Kiev. I've seen Kiev quite well, but no other city. And for every West European who comes the first time to Kiev, I think they will be surprised, or most of them are surprised, how European Kiev is and how little East European in comparison to Russian cities, or also to some other cities that have been created in the Soviet times with urban planning of large structures. You have these components also in Kiev, but the city center is a huge and massive city that is reflecting a long history. And this is what makes European cities so interesting, that there's multiple layers of different periods, and to take that offer or that opportunity and to continue this history in respect to what our previous generations have done, that is, I think, the challenge, because there's a lot of work to do. But that is also the beauty of it. There is potential, and it's not like I always feel sorry for the Italian architects because their cities are so complete. If we look at Florence or Venice, I mean, they can only work restoration project. They do that wonderful. But in a city like Kiev or Berlin 20 years ago, it's quite robust, and you can add traces of our generation.